Sometimes you can learn more from the things that you don't do opposed to the things that you do. That would be the Jets and actually the entire NFL in the complete inactivity that existed at the NFL trade deadline, which of course passed yesterday, Tuesday, October 29th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It came, it went, and it was virtually uneventful. The major move right at the deadline was, I guess you'd say, Aqib Talib getting moved, but that wasn't even a real move because that's just a salary dump. That's all that is. So let's talk about those Jets, okay? There's a lot of rumors. Okay, they actually trade Leonard Williams, but there's a lot of rumors. Oh, Robbie Anderson, Le'Veon Bell. Half the team's rumored to be traded. Here's the way it should have been. If your name is Sam Darnold, Jamal Adams, Le'Veon Bell, and that's it, you shouldn't have been traded. Now, ultimately, again, these players were not traded. I would have traded Robbie Anderson in a heartbeat. I think he's terrible. But it's the rift that came after these players were not traded that is the real issue. Jamal Adams claiming that the general manager, Joe Douglas, is lying. Yeah, I don't care if you're right. That's not a good look. Not a good look for you and your team. This is supposed to be your new general manager. You're supposed to be getting along with this guy, trying to help the team get along. And listen, this story has turned into more about what they didn't do, what the team didn't do. And that shouldn't be the story. That shouldn't be the story. The story should have been, we traded off Robbie Anderson, we got a third-round pick, and we traded off this guy, and we got a second-round pick, and we traded off this guy, and we got... That's what they should be doing. They should be collecting draft picks for the future, because the Jets are not going to be very good for a little while. All you got to do is just help Sam Darnold improve. Give him an offensive line so he doesn't die back there under center. And that's it. Being the head coach of the Jets is not that difficult. Being the head coach or the general manager of any NFL team is not that difficult. It's a pretty easy sport to figure out, but yet the Jets seem to always screw it up. A lot of things going on in sports yesterday and today. We got to get to everything and we possibly can. It's not just the trade deadline. But I'm Dave Ettinger, the host of the Dave Talk Sports podcast. You join me every single morning on the way home from CBS Sports Radio. And this is the Dave Talk Sports YouTube channel. You can subscribe to the video right below the video. Please subscribe. Please leave comments. Please forgive me for the darkness. It's just darker and darker, earlier and earlier. So this is the commute. So I apologize. Game 6 of World Series, and it was not without controversy. Trey Turner running on first base, the play, interference, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I don't care. The only problem is that it's not reviewable. Make things reviewable so they can be changed if they're not right. I love people slamming on their brakes. Anyway, make everything reviewable. In every sport, in every moment. That's it. That's the answer. That's it. That's the answer. Make everything reviewable, and you'll be fine. But also, at the end of the day, the Nationals won. So I don't want to hear about how it ruined the game or it lost because they didn't lose. If they lost, maybe, just maybe, we could have pointed fingers and said, oh, there's your problem. But instead, we'll settle for Game 7. Game 7 of the World Series. Tonight, winner take all in Houston. Road team has won every single game in this series. And that's rare. It's never happened before. It's beyond rare. It's never happened before. So, we'll see. We'll see. I like Houston, even though Greinke's pitching. Greinke versus Scherzer. I think the home team finally gets their first win in this series. The Houston Astros will be World Series champs again. And what we're going to talk about tomorrow, but we'll touch on real quick, the NCAA taking another step forward. Forward thinking. Finally, about time. Really about time. Can players earn money now off their names, likeness, and things of this nature? Looks that way. We'll get into that tomorrow. But until then, do what I'm going to do. As you can see, I can barely keep my eyes open because I am freaking exhausted. Go get some sleep. That's what I'm going to do. Rainy Wednesday, getting right in bed as soon as I post this video. And that's it. Lights out. This has been another episode of the Dave Talk Sports Podcast. I am Dave Ettinger, and I'm half asleep. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe below this video and leave all the comments. Jets, World Series, NCAA, trade deadline around the NFL, and anything you want to talk about. It's always on the table. Until tomorrow, enjoy your Wednesday. See ya.